Are you an entrepreneur or small business owner new to business world? Looking for business growth with proven marketing and sales strategies without tech overwhelm? Hi, I'm Ramesh Dewangan, the founder and CEO of Quantum Vision Consulting. Having successfully transitioned into entrepreneurship after a long corporate career, I struggled to become an entrepreneur, especially in marketing and sales. I now specialize in transforming businesses through business strategy and tech systems, enabling you to focus on growth and success so you don't have to go through the same struggle as I did. Hi, Ramesh back again here. Today we are diving into a topic that frustrates many small business owners: SEO, the search engine optimization. If you have ever felt like invisible online, this episode is just for you. I will share how I struggled with SEO in the early days and the small steps I took to improve my online visibility. Let's get started. When I launched my website, I assumed the hard part was over. But weeks went by and no one was finding me. My analytics showed barely any traffic. I remember the day vividly. It was quiet Thursday afternoon, and I had just published what I thought was the most powerful blog post ever. It was packed with insights, tips, and compelling call to action. I hit publish button, leaned back, and waited for the magic to happen. Don't we all wait? But nothing did. No pings, no new subscribers, no curious direct messages. I refreshed my analytics, zero spikes. I shared it again, still nothing. I felt like I was shouting into a vast digital canyon, and the only echo of my own effort came back to me. That's when it hit me. My website wasn't optimized for search engines. All the effort I had poured into content, design, and branding was practically invisible to the very people I was trying to help. I wasn't just missing a few tricks, I was missing the foundation. That moment was humbling, but also clarifying. I realized that in the online world, value alone isn't enough. You have to be findable. I realized that without proper SEO, my site wasn't working for me. It was working against me. That's when I started diving into SEO, restructuring my site, fixing metadata, crafting better headlines, and learning how to guide Google instead of guessing. The first breakthrough came when I focused on optimizing my Google business profile. I started showing up in local searches, which brought in many of the clicks and also my first few clients. Not long ago, I did a little test. I searched for my business on Google, not by name, but by the kind of help I offer. Not much. I was practically invisible to people who needed exactly what I do. That's when I turned my attention to my Google business profile. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't working for me. So I made two small but mighty changes. First, I added keywords my clients actually use when they search. Phrases like automated CRM setup, business marketing tech help, and sales funnel experts for consultants. Second thing I did was I asked a few happy clients to leave honest reviews, just a few sentences each, but written in their own voice. And that's when it shifted. I started getting more profile views, more clicks on my website, and even direct messages from people who said, "I found you on Google." It felt like I finally put up a proper digital signpost. The beauty? No ads, no fancy SEO wizardry, not major tasks, just small intentional tweaks. So if you have been wondering why people aren't finding you, start here. Sometimes visibility begins with the basics. SEO isn't just about technical tweaks, it's about understanding what your audience is searching for and meeting them there. SEO takes time, but consistency pays off. I set up a system to regularly update my website with fresh content, monitor analytics, and adjust my strategies based on what worked. There was a time when my content strategy was, well, more hope than plan. I would post when I felt inspired, skip days or weeks, then scramble when a campaign was around the corner. I knew consistency mattered, but I just couldn't keep up with all other priorities in my plate. That changed when I created a simple content calendar. Nothing fancy, just a weekly plan showing what I would post, where, and why. I blocked themes by week: lead generation, testimonial, tips, personal stories were kind of the themes I chose. Scheduled ahead when possible and stayed flexible for timely posts. I started paying attention to what was working: posts that got clicks, comments, and website visits. Patterns emerged. I saw which topics my audience cared about, what formats they are engaged in, and which days perform the best. Suddenly, content creation became more focused and even fun. I wasn't just posting, I was building a momentum. And when the numbers moved, more site visits, better lead quality, and stronger engagement, it felt like finally having a map in the territory I used to wander. Think of SEO as planting seeds. It takes time to grow, but the results are worth it. This reminds me of my childhood. Despite my sincere attempts to locate, I was known to be a person who couldn't find a thing in the house. My parents used to laugh about it, but my mom guided me over the years, always emphasizing preparation and keeping a record of where things are. I realized later that SEO is similar. It's about setting the foundation and consistently putting in effort to see results over time. If you feel invisible online, don't give up. Start with small, actionable steps like optimizing your profile or adding keywords to your website. Over time, the results will follow. If this episode inspired you to take control of your SEO, share it with someone who might need it. And don't miss our next episode where I'll discuss how automation put momentum back in motion for a sales that stalled. Thank you.